As we hurtle towards a high-tech future where everything seems possible, a growing number of people are choosing to correct what they're convinced was nature's big mistake.
I've been a cat my entire life.
On the inside of my head, I do live life as a tiger.
They're asking, why be human when you know you're not?
There's nothing wrong with primates except that I'm not one of them.
They're pushing the boundaries of body modification.
If a surgeon were to actually perform the kind of work that I perform, they would lose their license.
And challenging nature's limits, carving and covering their flesh.
I could see having my ears pointed and my earlobes removed.
Trying to escape their human prison.
Let go of my tail.
Trying to free the animal within. In this house, just outside of San Diego, lives a cat with another cat, unlike any other cat you've ever seen. Dennis Avner is a 44-year-old Native American man who goes by the name Catman. Or to his friends, just plain Cat. Cat's life dream is to transform himself into a tiger, and he's well on the way.
I've been a cat my entire life. I've always related to cats. I've always had a close relationship with cats. I can walk into somebody's house who has cats and go right up to their cats and we're instant friends. But that also works with wild cats, tigers, other animals. I have a very strong instant relationship with them.
Cat's had 12 operations in the last 6 years. His latest implanted metal studs just above his upper lip to hold nylon whiskers.
It takes a half hour to put them in, half hour or more, and a half hour more to take them back out. So I like them, they look great, but it's a major pain to do it very often. Usually just special occasions I do them for.
Cat began transforming himself 25 years ago. First with tattoos, then with surgery.
The first modification I did, we started with the ears some time ago. They've actually been done 3 times, 3 different procedures to get to this point. The teeth were going to be done as caps, but they ended up having to be done as dentures because my teeth were in pretty bad shape. And we did the implant in here and the bridge of my nose to change the profile to make it more cat-like. And along with that, we cleft the lip to make it more cat-like. There's been silicone injected in my upper lip, in my cheeks, and in my chin to change the shape of my face a little more. And I had to get that done in Mexico because that's can't legally do that in the United States.
Cat has a well-paying job as a computer technician. Most of what he earns, he spends on becoming more tiger-like.
I really don't want to know how much I spent on all this because it's a lot of money. I mean, it's like, I got better things to do than keep track of how much I spend. I'm moving forward. I don't care about what's behind me.
But Cat isn't transforming his body in a plastic surgery clinic. No plastic surgeon he contacted would even consider working on it. The man who's turning Cat into a tiger works in this house in Phoenix. But he isn't a doctor.
My background is medical device design, medical instrument manufacturing, implant design, stuff like that.
In 1999, the Guinness Book of World Records cited Steve Hayworth as the most successful body modification artist in the world.
I've done probably 95% of the extreme modification that's walking around. I've modified people to look like fairies and elves and pixies, cats, reptiles. Cat is the extreme end of the scale. He has taken his modifications to the point that he is almost not of this world. It is so extreme and so unhuman-like that you can't expect people to not be completely shocked and floored and in awe at what they see.
Many traditional cultures imitate animals, especially animals they believe are crucial to their survival. temporarily transforming themselves with masks and makeup. They stage elaborate ceremonies to honor animals they hold sacred. But experts say no one has ever gone as far as Cat.
In indigenous cultures, there would never be a person who would completely take on the persona of an animal and live this animal 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is something that is a new thing, and I think it has a lot to do with the distance of Western cultures from nature, and it's a way to bring nature into our lives.
I think at a very young age, I was pretty convinced that I wasn't really supposed to, look like everybody else. That there was something else that, that I was supposed to do.
24-year-old Becky Bulow calls herself the Leopard Girl. For 6 years, she's been tattooing her body with leopard spots to complement her feline features.
I've been told that I have very feline eyes, that my upper cheekbones, that they arch so much that it's very cat-like. The fact that I have no eyebrows, gives for a very, sloped head.
For Becky, tattooing's become an addiction.
4, 6, 8, 10.
She'd no idea she'd take the leopard spots this far.
15? 15? I've had 15 sessions done, about 40 hours.
And it was Becky's grandmother who started her on the path of transforming herself into a leopard.
When I was growing up, my grandmother, she named all of the grandchildren, and she gave them each a specific animal. My sister was a bear, one of my cousins was a turtle, the other one was a butterfly, and I was the mouse. I was kind of a wild child, so they were always chasing me around. And probably around the age of 15, I just started realizing more and more that the older I got, that I was tired of being chased. So the 100, the 360 from a mouse is a cat. My favorite big cat was a leopard. There's nothing that particularly draws me to the pattern. It's just what, it just was on my favorite of the large cats.
Becky decided she wanted to live with leopard skin, despite the fact that she'd never actually seen a leopard.
I've never really, been next to one or even been in the vicinity. I've seen many of them on TV. I've seen many pictures. I had many pictures, but have I been next to one? No.
Today, Becky's taking her leopard look another step further. She's heading to her tattoo artist's home for her 16th tattooing session.
I am having black leopard spots done on my ankles today. Got them done on my feet, and I really like the way they've been done on my feet, but I wanted a little bit more coverage around both sides of my feet. I always put at least a month in between. Sometimes it can be up to 2 to 3 months in between. It's quite frequent to somebody who doesn't get tattooed, but I have quite a few friends that go in, every other week and get tattooed.
Becky met JJ, her tattooist, on her 18th birthday, the day she started getting her leopard spots.
First day I met you, you tattooed me. The first spots that he did, the first half of my back, he just was looking at a picture of a leopard in a book. And ever since, we've just kind of gone with it.
Yeah. You just enjoy tattooing Becky.
I think what he's saying is he hates my tattoo. No, I'm sorry.
Love her tattoo. If I didn't, I wouldn't tattoo her. I'd make her go somewhere else. I thought we were going to stop with just the back, but since then we've journeyed just about everywhere.
No two spots are ever the same.